Good evening, good afternoon. The protection of human rights in India, a review. Introduction. The state maintains the framework of social order by implementation of various laws without which well ordered social life would not be possible. Various philosophers of social contract theory are of the view that object of the creation of state is to maintain and protect the rights of individuals. According to Aristotle, state came into existence out of the base necessities of life and continues for the sake of good life. Professor Lasky expressed that state is known by the right it maintains. Similarly, Locke was of the view that ends of state is to remove the obstacles that hinder the development of an individual. Thus, the existence of the state is recognized with the protection of rights and liberties of individuals, which is the main object of state. Protection of dignity of an individual is essential for harmony in the society, as its violation can have grave impact on individual in particular and on society in general. Each individual is entitled to some rights which are inherent to human existence. Such rights should not be violated on the grounds of gender, race, caste, ethnicity, religion, etc. These are called human rights. Human rights are also known as basic rights, fundamental rights, natural rights, or inherent rights. The concept of human right is not a new phenomenon. Human rights is a 20th century term, but its notion is as old as humanity. It has gone through various stages of development and has taken long time to become the concept of present day. These rights had place in all ancient societies, though referred by different names. It includes civil rights, liberties, and social structure, and cultural and economic rights. These rights are essential for all individuals as these are consistent with the freedom and dignity and ultimately contribute to social welfare. Protection of human rights is a necessity for the development and growth of an individual personality, which ultimately contributes in the development of the nation as a whole. It is an internationally recognized issue, and various international instruments have been established for the protection of human rights. The concept of human rights is dynamic and adapts to the needs of the nation and its people. The ultimate purpose of the national as well as international law is to safeguard the human rights of the people. At international level, various efforts have been made for the protection of human rights. The United Nations, through its charter, represents a significant advancement in the direction of the promotion as well as protection of human rights. International bills on human rights has been incorporated in the UN Charter. The UN Charter contains various provisions for the promotion of human rights and fundamental freedom in the preamble and in various articles 1, 13b, 55, 56, 62 to 68 and 76c. Apart from UN Charter, there are four international instruments created under the auspices of United Nations known as International Bill of Human Rights, which include the Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948, the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights in 1966, and the International Covenant on Economic, Social and Cultural Rights in 1966, the optional protocol to the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights 1966. The international human rights regime is continuously growing with the passage of time. It provides certain accepted legal standards which all the nations should accept and implement in their domestic laws. The government of all the nations must work to promote the welfare of people by eliminating all forms of indiscrimination and provide right to equality and justice to all. Human rights in India. India is the biggest democracy in the world. Being a democratic country, one of the main objectives is the protection of basic rights of the people. Government of India has given due consideration to the recognition and protection of human rights. The Constitution of India recognizes these rights of people and shows deep concern towards them. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights contain civil, political, economic, social and cultural rights. Constitution guarantees most of the human rights contained in Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Part 3 of the Constitution contains civil and political rights, whereas economic, social, and cultural rights have been included in Part 4 of the Constitution. All these statutes have been in concurrence with the provisions of the Constitution.